Imagine risking your life at sea just to deliver hope and aid to people in need, and that's exactly what the Sumudflotilla did. Hi, I'm Metan, just a teenager determined to take action against injustice, and this is SPL Podcast, where we come together to talk about global issues and raise our voices. In today's episode, we'll explore why the Sumudflotilla was organized, the challenges it faced, and its impact on raising awareness about the situation in Palestine. If you care about justice and want to stay informed, don't forget to follow our channel, and remember, never be silent against the injustice. Our guest for today is Mr. Soydal, our literature teacher. Hi, Mr. Soydal. Welcome to SPL Podcast.
Hi.
For those who may not know, what exactly was the Sumudflotilla and why was it organized?
The Sumudflotilla is a large international naval fleet mobilized to break the Israel blockade of Gaza and facilitate the opening of a humanitarian aid corridor to Gaza. It was established to end the Israel blockade, which has been in place since October 7, 2023, and to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza.
Okay, and how did the people and organizations involved prepare for such a journey?
Approximately 15,000 people worldwide applied to participate in this event. Through various training and camp activities, nearly 500 activists from 46 different countries participated. The voyage was undertaken on more than 50 ships, carrying only food and humanitarian aid. Air support was also provided from Turkey, Spain, and Italy to protect the ships sailing from the Mediterranean.
Wow, it's a huge starting 50 ships. Okay, what challenges did the flotilla face on its way to Gaza?
Despite being in international waters during this challenging journey, the ships were repeatedly harassed by Israel. Some ships also malfunctioned during the journey. As the ships advanced towards Gaza, Israel continued its bombardment. The international flotilla was stopped approximately 40 miles from Gaza by Israeli soldiers who raided the ships. The defenseless activists were targeted with guns, and many were mistreated. Some activists were deported and others remained detained.
Okay, and in your view, did the flotilla succeed in its mission, even if it couldn't fully reach the Gaza?
I believe Sumudflotilla successfully fulfilled its mission. While they didn't reach Gaza completely, they demonstrated to the world that it was possible. Perhaps if a larger flotilla had set out, Gaza would have been reached. But what matters is that the world witnessed this process.
Okay, and do you think the story of the flotilla is important for young people, for us to know today?
The cargo carried by the Sumudflotilla cannot be measured in mere tons. The ships also carried hope, determination, and the will to defend human dignity. Today's youth must learn a profound lesson from this incident. Wherever there is oppression in the world, they must not remain indifferent. They must listen to their conscience. No matter how difficult it is, they must believe in the power of determination. We must stand with the oppressed, provide them with material and moral support, and pray for them.
And looking at the situation now, do you believe a similar movement could happen again?
Yes, as I just mentioned, this blockade can be broken with more ships. But I believe we need much more action. I believe states need to make much greater efforts in this regard. Hopefully in the future, all of this will no longer be necessary and independent Palestine will become possible.
What role can ordinary people play in supporting peace and justice in places like Gaza?
Our Prophet, peace be upon him, said the hadith, whoever sees evil should change it with his hand. If he is unable to change it with his hand, than with his tongue, and he is unable to change it with his tongue than with his heart, which is the weakest degree of faith. Everyone has things they can do to the best of their ability. First of all, we must not dismiss the Palestinian issue from our agenda. We must explain that we stand with the Palestinian people in every environment and under every circumstances. We must fully explain the Palestinian cause in our families, at school, and our communities.
Exactly. And finally, what is the biggest lesson the world should take from the Sumudflotilla?
No matter how great the enemy, the struggle and resolve displayed against oppression are far greater and more secret. The world must now collectively oppose this oppression and join forces for a free Palestine.
Thank you so much, Mr. Soydal, for sharing your insights with us today. The story of the Sumudflotilla reminds us that hope, courage, and solidarity can inspire change even in the hardest times. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on the very first episode of SBL Podcast. If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to follow and share it with your friends. Stay tuned for more episodes where we'll keep exploring important issues from a new perspective. Until next time, take care.